like a museum of memories. It stays with you forever.
Welcome back to the Action Wrestling fans. Green Mountain Wrestling's Shamrocks and Headlocks 2025 continuing on. My name is Peter DeLonge. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here at the Barre Elks Lodge at Barre, Vermont. And you are watching us on the Green Mountain Wrestling YouTube page. If you haven't already, hit like and click subscribe and check out our vast archives of every one of our events that we put on since the revitalization of Green Mountain Wrestling all the way back at the beginning. Two men who were on that card as two of three participants in a three-way dance. Joe Krule, Abed Arroniz, the Memory Museum. You can see a relic hanging from the grasp of Joe Krule, who is earning his last name right now as he's tossing that poor fan's puppet up into the balcony. But the relic of a bygone era, a now defunct promotion that he stole the tag team titles from before they closed their doors. And no one had the guts to come after them because, I mean, let's face it, they're jerks. We love to hate them, but man, are they good. And I hate to say it, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Ugh. But these guys back up every claim that they have, almost every claim. I mean, they make up some ridiculous claims. These guys can't dribble a bowling ball, okay? I don't care how, only B.A. Tatum can do that. Their opponents tonight, Penn and Ryzz, the Lost Boys, have returned to the Green Mountain Wrestling. Always fan favorites here. These guys, I've been calling them for over a year now, young upstarts, just improving every single time they go out of the ring, learning from everywhere they go, bringing everything they've learned back to the ring, and continuing to hold their craft, sharpen their blade, and they continue to impress with every outing they have. Happy to see them back here at Green Mountain Wrestling. We saw Judy Underwood earlier tonight, another one of their stablemates, and later tonight we'll see Ethan Promise. But for right now, it's tag team action. Before we get going, let's head over to Tony Morse for the opening announcements.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall and is brought to you by Forbin's Finest. With over 20 years immersed in cannabis and hemp cultivation, Forbin's is dedicated to making Vermont a world leader in cannabis quality and innovation. Forbin's Finest, favorite of Memory Museum.
They got one thing going for them. They're fans of Forbin's Finest. I'll give them that.
Introducing first, in the corner to my right, hailing from Neverland and weighing a combined weight of 360 pounds, Abed Arroniz and Joe Krule, Memory Museum! And their opponents, hailing from wherever they lay down and weighing in at, they're not sure, Ryzz and the impeccable Penn, the Lost Boys! Your referee in charge is Steve Nova.
Steve Nova officiating the action tonight, and before we get going, we got to make sure that we give a quick shout out to our tag team partner for this matchup, none other than Forbin's Finest, once again sponsoring the action here at Green Mountain Wrestling and supporting independent wrestling in the great state of Vermont. Thank you so much once again to Forbin's Finest. Memory Museum apparently big supporters of Forbin's Finest. One good thing about them. Bellis Wrong matchup has begun. A little bit of trash talking before the lockup. Collar and elbow into some wrist control by Abed Arroniz.
Oh my gosh.
Ryzz looking for a way out, finds one, turns it around, now brings Abed Arroniz down to the canvas. Holding onto that arm. Putting some pressure on the joints and the ligaments. Arroniz pulls him over, but Ryzz holds on and sends him flying. Beautifully done.
Rep up there, up there.
Referee Steve Nova making him break his grip, but the damage is already done. I don't know what they're complaining about. Go behind now. Turning around, going for a
Suplex time, baby!
apparently a suplex. Brings him straight up, but Abed Arroniz nails him on the crown of the head with a knee. And going now for a double suplex, but Miles Penn in there to save his partner. Double kick to the midsection. There's a couple of suplexes right there. The follow through on this kicks. Rising uppercut to Joe Krule now. Clothesline in the corner. Miles Penn tagging in. Nice uppercut in the corner now by Penn. Double teaming over out of the corner. 2 count only. And I've talked about it many times before. I'll do it again. We are getting ever closer to the moment when Green Mountain Wrestling will reveal their tag team titles. No doubt there's going to be a power struggle. And every tag team in Green Mountain Wrestling has that in the back of their mind. They want to rack up as many wins as possible before that happens, so that when they come to Green Mountain Wrestling management and stake their claim and let them know why they deserve a title shot, they want to be able to reference back to all the wins that they've accrued. Every matchup is incredibly important to every one of these teams. Beautiful drop kick from Miles Penn. Goes for the cover now. Not enough. And of course, we've heard just about every tag team in Green Mountain Wrestling talk about how they feel about the tag team title situation, but none more than Memory Museum. It's like they won't shut up about it. They won't shut up about a great many things, but the tag team titles is definitely at the top of the list. Miles Penn now. Tags out. Ryzz. Grabs that wrist. In firm control. But Krule utilizes the handful of hair and a back elbow. Oh, God. The innovation with these guys, I mean, don't get me wrong, illegal as hell. Incredibly illegal. But the innovation of pulling that rope down and causing a slingshot effect as he comes down neck first on it is just brilliant. Turns it around, reversal. Beautifully done, brings Abed Arroniz down. Ryzz clotheslines him out. Here comes Krule. Low bridge sends him to the outside. Both members of the Memory Museum spilling out of the front row. Penn and Ryzz on the inside. They got that look in their eyes. Keep your eyes out. Memory Museum saw it coming, got out of the way. But the Lost Boys ain't gonna let it stop there. They're taking chase. Ryzz pummeling Joe Krule on the outside. What's Miles Penn and Abed Arroniz on the stage now. Ryzz being being very polite about standing on the chairs out there. Hold on, Joe Krule picking him up. Ryzz getting powerbombed out to the apron. That looked nasty. And now Abed Arroniz and Joe Krule. Oh no. No way, off the stage? No! Luckily and unluckily, Ryzz was there to catch his partner and break the fall a bit, but the damage is still done. the Lost Boys on the floor on the outside. Abed Arroniz holding court in the middle of the ring. And Joe Krule barking at the members of the crowd. What is Arroniz doing? And Ryzz back into the ring, but Abed Arroniz immediately piles on him. Boots to the back. The crowd getting behind the Lost Boys right now, but that just gives fuel to the fire. When the opponents of Memory Museum start getting cheered, that's when the Memory Museum start getting vicious. Whether it's anger over hearing their opponents being cheered, or delight in causing them more pain and anguish in front of those cheering fans, your guess is as good as mine. Arroniz tagging in to Krule as he keeps Ryzz on the canvas and pulls the arm back so that Joe Krule can land that kick underneath the jaw with precision. Goes for the cover. 2 count only. Lost Boy still in this. Ryzz trying his best to get to his corner, but he's taking a beating here. Shot to the midsection. Trying to put some distance in between himself and Joe Krule, but Krule will not relent. Big scoop slam. And a huge boot to Penn, sending him to the floor. Sizing his opponent up, Krule up. Another boot right to the jaw. Ryzz needs to figure something out, and quickly, as he is being torn apart by Memory Museum. Abed Arroniz has him set up. Slingshot, face first into that bottom turnbuckle. Sends a shot. Trash talking as well. Headbutt into the midsection. I can only imagine that Ryzz has abs of steel if that hurt Abed Arroniz. Off the ropes now. Oh. Sunset flip goes for the cover. No, breaks it out. Arroniz still in control. Drops the fist. Couple of knuckles right across the bridge of the nose. And a leg drop. Goes for the cover, but nothing else hooked. Couldn't get the leg. Not that much weight across the shoulders. Ryzz able to kick out. Now exchanging shots in the middle of the ring. Pump kick. Has him up in the corner now. Knee strike to the midsection. And you saw him signal for Joe Krule, saying, all right, now it's the time. Come and get him. But Ryzz saw it coming. Got him off the middle rope. Oh, God. Abed Arroniz set up the bait and pulled the trap as Ryzz fell right into it. Face first into that kick. Ryzz's moneymaker has taken a serious beating tonight.
You guys won't have to cheer any longer because he's dying.
Up on the shoulders now, electric chair position. Dangerous stuff here. Abed Arroniz. No, wait. Ryzz has a hold of him. What is he doing? Holy smokes! Tower of Doom! Suplex off the shoulders of Joe Krule. What a reversal. Definitely not what Memory Museum was planning. And Penn has gotten back up to the corner, reaching for the tag. Ryzz gets the tag, and Penn comes in like a house of fire. Big kick, takes the big man down. Ducks the clothesline, off the ropes, beautiful back elbow. Penn is ready for a war here. Coming across from the opposite side, rising knee strike, catches Krule in the corner. Now, up in an electric chair position. Look at this! The strength! The upper body strength of Miles Penn on display. Beautifully done. Hooks both legs. Not enough. Krule digging deep to get those shoulders off. Abed Arroniz skulking around on the outside. Ryzz trying his best to recuperate as Penn goes to town on Joe Krule once again. Krule cuts him off. Reversal by Penn. What a pump kick. Picks him up. Backbreaker. But he's still got him. He's not done. Picks him up on his shoulder. Tags in. Ryzz. Looking for a double team maneuver. Joe Krule swimming. Nails it. Right in the middle. Goes for the cover. Is this going to be it now? Arroniz in just in time to break up that pin. You gotta believe that was gonna be it if Arroniz didn't make it in time. Kick from Miles Penn. Abed Arroniz out on his feet. Comes in, up on the shoulders, breaks out, goes from behind, no, catches him. Huge Uranagi. But Ryzz sees his opportunity. Oh! Abed Arroniz trying to catch him by surprise. Reversal after reversal. Slice spread number 2. Krule, the legal man, in with the cover. And barely gets the shoulder up. Holy smokes. Ryzz digging deep there.
You're gonna be a lost boy when I leave nothing in that brain!
Grabs those legs. Joe Krule talks too much. Kicks to the collarbone. Oh, go behind. Waist lock. Tries for a German suplex. Look at this reversal. The grappling on this kid. Has the legs into a Boston Crab. Joe Krule right in the middle of the ring, but here comes Arroniz. Wait, Penn cuts him off. Turns it around. Submission maneuvers on both members of the Memory Museum. Both of them being twisted up into pretzels. Arroniz begging Krule not to tap. Krule begging Arroniz not to tap. Krule pulls his partner towards him and is able to break up the menagerie. Lost Boys so close to getting that submission victory. But quick thinking by Joe Krule was able, oh, wait a minute. Krule lost his footing. His legs gave out. The damage done. Oh, what a drop kick. The damage done by Miles Penn on the legs of Joe Krule. Helped him out there, but Arroniz able to pick up. Oh! Pop-up spine buster. He nearly hit the rafters on that one. And what a boot by Joe Krule. Backdrop. Krule has an opportunity here. Wait a minute. Ryzz kicked in a midsection. Looking for the end here. No, wait a minute. Krule cuts him off. Sends him to the ropes. Picks him up. Double team it over. Arroniz in just the right place at just the right time. And I can say the same about Penn. Miles Penn coming in to break up the pin. Arroniz grabbing Penn now. Reversal. Krule to the outside. Catches himself. Double boots to both members of Memory Museum. Penn's got that look in his eyes now as his sights on Memory Museum. Off the ropes. Head of steam. Tope Corneo. Takes out both members. Smiles across the front row. Penn sends in Joe Krule, says finish him. Making the call to his partner, Ryzz, to bring this matchup to an end. And finally shut Joe Krule up. Back into that Boston Crab. Wait a minute. Arroniz just attacked Miles Penn on the outside with that belt. He just hit him with the belt. The official never saw it. The distraction enough for Joe Krule to cause a decisive blow. Oh, no, not like this. Come on. Ryzz on the shoulders. Abed Arroniz on top. Tornado DDT from the top of the building. Arroniz with the pin. Miles Penn knocked out of the outside. That's gonna be it.
Memories. It stays with you forever.
Here are your winners, Memory Museum!
And as much as I hate to see it, and as much as I hate to say it, these guys, time and time again, night in and night out, find a way to pick up the win against all odds. Whether it be by legitimate means or not, but more often than not, we see what we just saw tonight. Miles Penn taking 16 pounds of gold to the head was a non-factor for the remainder of the match, was not able to come to his tag team partner's aid, and Ryzz fell victim to the tag team prowess of the Memory Museum. And don't take anything away from the Lost Boys, as Ryzz and Miles Penn showed out as they always do here tonight. But unfortunately for them, and for most of us, the Memory Museum have one more reason to not shut up about how good they think they are. Folks, don't go anywhere. Plenty more action to come. He's poured water on one of our fans' heads. What a jerk. Come back soon, folks. Plenty more action to come here on Shamrocks and Headlocks 2025. Green Mountain Wrestling continues on. Don't go anywhere. Somebody buy that guy new water.